Hey y'all, today is Monday, January 27, 2020. It's about 6:45 p.m. I am today 11 weeks post-loop duodenal switch bariatric surgery. My stats are last year, before I started this process, high weight that I saw on a scale was 406 pounds. And I'm 5'7". Day of surgery, November 11th, 2019. I weighed 340 pounds. Today is, I haven't checked. So yesterday, the day before yesterday, was 387 pounds. So I am about a pound away from having lost 120 pounds during my entire process. Cool, huh? So I've decided I want to lose about 250 pounds altogether. So in about 6 more pounds, I will be at my halfway mark, and that is exciting. I have a lot of stuff I plan on doing, and I just really want to get down to a good weight. A couple of small things. I didn't have a lot of updates because I do this every week, so nothing much has happened. I have been having a lot of difficulty with being really tired the last few weeks. I thought maybe because I had basically taken myself off my CPAP half the time that was the reason. But even when I would use it, I wouldn't feel much different. I'd still be really tired. So I had gone to my doctor's, my family physician, to talk to him the first time before I got the surgery, or the first time since I got the surgery, and he checked my blood levels. So all of my iron counts are extremely low. I am also looking at some other numbers. I can't remember everything that it is. If anybody wants me to go into more detail, I will, and just let me know and I'll make another video, but probably not. So a lot of my numbers that have to do with the liver are really, really high. My white blood count, my platelets, everything is really high, except for a couple of my other numbers are low, and my iron is super low. So I take iron supplements. I take a 35 milligram iron supplement with vitamin C, and then what's in my multivitamins, which is the bariatric ADEK vitamin, which has, I don't even know how much, 15 to 30 milligrams of iron. And then I've been taking an iron chew bariatric, and that is also 15 or something like that. So I would think that I'm getting in enough iron, but apparently my ferritin or something like that, which is a level that shows how you store iron, those numbers are really high. But I'm just not getting the iron apparently that my body stores. So I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. My doctor wants to keep a close eye on me for the next few months just to see, because anemia can really do some things to your body. But a lot of my liver stuff that's going on, you know, it may or may not be because of the bariatric surgery and changes. It could be that I just have liver disease, which wouldn't surprise me much. I got my notes from the bariatric surgeon after the surgery, and in the notes it had stated that my ligament, I can't remember what the ligament's called, but it's the ligament that keeps your liver and your stomach lining or something together. Anyways, and it said that it was really, really enlarged, which made the procedure difficult. So that didn't mean that the liver is enlarged. It just meant that that ligament was really big, and so I guess that makes it harder to move it. I don't know. It didn't really specify. I just looked up what that meant, and it also didn't really tell you much. But so if that's enlarged, who knows? I could have liver issues. I don't know. My doctor's just going to keep an eye. He didn't really change my psychiatric medication much. I was on an extended release, and now he has me on a SR, which is still kind of a slowish release, which he knows that I had the surgery and he knows that it won't stay in my system, but I guess that's the only thing that he wanted to recommend. So he changed that. From me being so tired, I got put back on modafinil. He didn't really want to do that, but my fibromyalgia doctor put me on modafinil a while ago when he had diagnosed me with chronic fatigue syndrome. So I haven't started taking that again, but I have it for emergencies because there's been days at work where I can't even get through an 8-hour day. It's been so difficult. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep, which is not a good thing. So there's that. Everything else health-wise seems to be doing okay. I'm kind of having problems swallowing some of the pills that I have, and I can't cut them in half. The one for my collagen is just a big capsule, and I've thrown those up multiple times. I think because I want to take them with food, so I eat until I'm basically full, and then I try to implement the pills in like half an hour after so I can drink some water. But even then, I'm still too full, and it just comes right back up. So I went on Tespo.com, and I got their liquid vitamins. It is a bariatric liquid vitamin. It's like $45 a month, and they just do monthly shipping. And I bought the little maker. It's like a coffee maker looking thing. You put water in the back of it, then they give you little pods that has your medication in it, and it's all ran by Wi-Fi. You can stick it in. It's like coffee. It'll just make it at the specific time of day that you need it to be made, whatever. It mixes the water and the powder and makes it a drinkable liquid vitamin. So we'll see. That may work, it may not. I don't know. We'll check my numbers again. Hopefully I can get enough iron in. My husband bought me some beef liver, which was delicious. He made it last night for me with some spinach. So we're trying to implement more iron-rich foods. So hopefully that will help as well. Today, my son had probation meeting, risk assessment. So we went, and he wanted so badly to go to sushi. And we have an all-you-can-eat sushi place down the street from my house that we used to go to all the time. I've been there once since my surgery, and I couldn't eat. I was on liquids, so I drank some miso soup. This time I could eat, but I can't eat rice, and I can't have any of like their noodles or anything. So he got the all-you-can-eat sushi, and I drank a miso soup. Just before we were done, I was really craving the sushi. I was having like a mental breakdown. I think it was more because I felt like my son didn't really care as much because he knew it was going to be hard for me, but he still kept on me until I took him, which is my fault. I took him. I didn't have to. But I guess I didn't have like a funeral with sushi, and maybe that was kind of my moment. But I asked the lady if she could make me a spicy tuna hand roll without rice, and they did, and it was amazing. It had the seaweed, and it had, you know, cucumber and spicy tuna, and it was great. The one hand roll filled me up, and it was perfect. It was flavored deliciously. And then I pay $22 for all you can eat sushi for my son, plus his drink, and I just drank water, and she charged me $7 for one hand roll that didn't even have rice in it. And they have this whole, if you can't eat the rice on the all you can eat sushi, they'll charge you extra because that's the most expensive part of it. So why she charged me $7 for one hand roll when she could have just given me a hand roll from his all you can eat? Because I have been a patron there for years, and I have spent so much money there. That you'd think that she could have just given me the hand roll for, not free, but, you know, for a lot cheaper, or for included in the price that I was paying. So I paid $33 essentially for me to have one hand roll that had no rice. And, you know, he got his fill, so that was good. He's 17, he can eat a little bit. Anyways, I'm not going to bitch anymore. I was really thankful that she was even able to make me that hand roll. So it was delicious, but now I know I could just buy all you can eat and get 3 of those hand rolls and it would cover the charge. So yeah, I couldn't eat 3 at one time, but you know, I could, I don't know, sit all day. Anyhow, I'm able to eat a little bit more at one time. I ate about 4 ounces of that beef liver, and I was full. Not uncomfortably so, but I'm learning my tolerances and I'm learning how much I can eat at one time. Still difficult because one day I will be super hungry throughout the entire day, and it just seems like, I mean, I can only eat a little bit at a time, but it seems like every hour I'm hungry again. And then there's days where I realize that I maybe had a protein shake in the morning and I have not eaten anything else for the rest of the day. And it's not that I do it on purpose. It's usually just when I'm at work and I forget that I'm not eating, and then I realize, oh wait, I haven't eaten today. So I need to be more careful with that, more mindful. Doing a little bit better with the calories because I'm finding stuff that I'm able to eat that are a little higher in calories to kind of get me up to where I need to be. But I'm still not making 1,000 calories a day. That's probably going to take me a while longer. But again, I'm only 11 weeks out and I have a lot of work to do and a long journey to go. So I'm excited to keep going through it. I appreciate everybody who watches my channel. I thank you for listening to my crap. If anybody has any comments, questions, concerns, please feel free to message me. If you want to see anything, if you want me to talk about anything, I am an open book. I will talk about embarrassing things or just anything anybody wants to know. If you're thinking about getting the surgery, and you don't want to watch all my videos to see what I've been through and you just want to ask specific questions, feel free. I'll make a video if you want me to. I mean, I only have like 20 something subscribers, but even one person wants to know something, I will make an entire video. So I love you all so very much. Thank you for hanging out with me. I have just less than a week before I fly to Long Beach, California, and I go on my cruise next Monday. So 1 week and I will go on my first cruise. I'm excited. It looks like I might be doing a couple of different things than what I had originally planned. I'm still planning on scuba diving, but now there's something everybody else wants to do with petting exotic animals, which sounds like more fun than the art tour that I was going to do. So we'll see. I will put videos and pictures and stuff up of my cruise. I plan on having fun, but by kind of being out of range for about a week because they charge an arm and a leg for using anything on the cruise. So I don't think I'll be making any phone calls until I get into port. So anyway, love you all. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you all have a great one. Until next week. I had just a quick PS. When I went to the doctor, he told me, "You're looking really good," and says, "I don't want to be crude, but your boobs are still really massive, and they are starting to become unproportionate to the rest of you. So you might want to think about getting a reduction or a lift or both." So, I guess that's a medical diagnosis. Huge boobs. I'm still, I have a bathing suit that's a 24 or 26, but I spill out the sides because my boobs are too big for the cups. So that's great. I am definitely hoping that they shrink some, not completely. I don't want to worry about that, but I do want them to go down because they will give me complications. So he definitely told me that they're starting to look unproportionate. So they've always basically been the same size as the rest of my body. My stomach has been massive and my boobs are massive, but now everything's shrinking except for my boobs. So yeah, I guess that's a problem a lot of women wish they had, but at the same time it really is difficult because there's there's going to be issues, but I'll let you know how that goes as my journey goes through. So I took a couple of pictures just a minute ago. Don't mind the messy shit behind me, but yeah, anyway, that's all. Bye.